welcome Shruti to telechakkar.com.
Thank you so much.
So how do you feel being a guest editor at Telechakkar?
I think it's a different experience altogether because I've always been on the other side where I've been asked questions. But here it's fun, it's interesting, it's getting to know your fellow actors and how do they answer to questions and how do they feel and when do they fumble and when do you come to know they don't want to answer a certain question or when they're very glad about what you've asked. So it's interesting and it's nice to be here in the office with everyone and see how the work is done. And now I know and I can visualize कि जब मुझे phone आता है तो कहाँ से आता है और कौन कैसे बात करता है.
But do you ever feel that even I should become journalist and ask questions and
well, I'm doing that right now.
No, make it like a second profession. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I could though because I think I speak well and I can really connect with people. So yeah, it could be, but as of now, I think I'm very happy and satisfied being an actor.
So tell us something about your family background, about your kids.
Yeah. Okay, now I come from a place called Dehradun, which is a valley in the northern part of India. Beautiful, surrounded by the Himalayas on one side and the Shivaliks on the other side. One side Ganges bhehti hai aur ek Ganga bhehti hai aur ek taraf Yamuna bhehti hai. So I come from a very, very so-called environment friendly city, which has become a city now. But it was a town before, and born and brought up there, studied there, coming from a Thakur Rajput family. As per the say, traditional but not yet traditional, very, very open and very liberal in lots of ways and in nice ways. But I've been the youngest child in my entire family, in my generation, so always protected, pampered. And I remember when I made this decision to kind of marry early, everybody was shocked. And then when I said, okay, I want to kind of get into television, everybody was like, okay, are you sure this is what you really want to do? I said, yeah, this is what I really want to do. So life's been a beautiful journey for me where I've also fallen, I've also risen up, I've learned, I've explored, I've grown as a human being, as an individual. And seen life and challenges in various perspectives, mirrored myself, patted my back because the kind of work which I've done, being very choosy, not following the run-of-the-mill formula, the so-called formula which exists, doing what I really want to do and feeling proud of myself, sleeping well at night and not feeling that, oh God, why did I do this or this was the wrong step. That never came to my mind, thankfully. And beautiful family, beautiful life, celebrating every moment to the fullest, trying to at least, and being honest to myself and to the others around me, and taking people together, not just kind of going alone where I want to go, but being a part of my life and everybody else's life. So there are lots of things and just being myself.
So how has life changed after motherhood?
Oh, tremendously. It's like ऐसे धरती घूम जाती है. So it's like toss कर दिया और coin पलट गया and दूसरा head या whatever tails have come. But yes, I think I don't know how to explain because it's such a wonderful experience which I'm experiencing right now with my son and my family. And I remember I had always made this very conscious decision that मैं जब भी माँ बनने के उस रास्ते पर निकलूंगी, I would always want to be in my hometown. And I went to Dehradun. I left work for 3 years. I just devoted and gave my entire full time for being a mother, for my child. So I just stopped working for 3 years. So in my career also 3 years I've not been in Bombay at all, and been there and really lived the motherhood like they say, one should. So, and I'm happy about that because अगर मैं यहाँ पर काम कर रही होती और जस्से को भी संभाल रही होती Though I would have really, kind of regretted later, I feel. I did not give my full to my child. But now I feel that I've given that. I've been with him completely, entirely, beautifully in his formative years, in his growing up years where he really needs a mother. And so I'm happy about that. And now I'm back in action, having a good time and enjoying myself. My son's 6 now, just is 6. And yeah, life's rocking.
So you're more like a mother or a friend?
I'm more like a friend actually. No, I'm actually both. I have to kind of adapt and adopt myself. So it's like that. It's like आपको माँ भी बनना पड़ता है दोस्त होने के साथ साथ. बोलते हैं ना कि एक माँ को एक साथी भी होना चाहिए, एक दोस्त भी होना चाहिए. But yeah, I'm a mother when it has to be, when he needs me as a mother. But I'm a friend when he has to play around, when he has to play cricket and football, then I'm his friend. When we have to have fun and go in the beach and play around and run around, I am his friend. And when I have to do somersaults with him, I'm his friend. When I have to box with him, I'm the punching bag, so I'm like a friend that time, I'm not the mom. But yes, when it comes to little discipline, not much discipline, I'm a very free, easygoing mom. I'm not like, ऐसे होना चाहिए, वैसे होना चाहिए, बच्चे को ये करना चाहिए, वो नहीं करना चाहिए. I'm like, it's his flowering time right now. Let him be like that, because इसके बाद तो दुनिया में आना ही है उसको. चीजें करनी ही है उसको किसी ना किसी के हिसाब से. So right now he's just like a free bird, living holistically, evolving, and in his own little world of fantasy and angels and gods and goddesses and little creatures and stuff like that, and fairies. So I think yeah. So I try and strike a nice balance between being a mother and a friend.
So what has been the best part of your television industry journey?
Oh, the lots actually, but if you see the kind of shows which I've done, I've not done a very, very popular, TRP highest rating shows, as to say. But yes, I've done a lot of meaningful work and a lot of good stuff, and which I'm proud of, and worked with very good people. For instance, I've done shows like Bhavar. There used to be a beautiful show called Bhavar which used to come, and it used to deal with real stories, which of course nowadays you see a lot of them happening. But in 2000 and 2004 and from 1999 to 2005 and all, these kind of real stories didn't exist. There were very few people who were making it. So Bhavar was one of the stories which was made by TV18 at that time, which focused on very real life stories, and so I did that. Then there was a journey of Rishte, love stories, which used to come, which was more like a telefilm, which used to start and finish in 1 hour. So I did a couple of stories which I'm very proud of, and as an actor, I got a chance to do a lot of various characters, which one doesn't get to do nowadays in television. Television is like very stereotyped right now. एक कैरेक्टर फेमस हो जाता है या हिट कर जाता है या किसी को भाने लग जाता है, तो उसी पर सब कुछ अपनी पटरी लगाने लगते हैं लोग, उसी पटरी पर ट्रेन चलाने लगते हैं. So luckily the kind of work which I've done is very different from the others, which is not happening right now. I'm sad about that. Plus I did a lot of ads, lots and lots. I've done about more than 100 ads, and yeah, sold a lot of things. So yeah, I think the phase where I was, you were not, people knew the actor's name. Nowadays, you know the character's name,
Yeah.
It's that. People, हमें खुशी होती थी कि हमें लोग नाम से जानते थे. Of course, उस character को तो आप जानोगे ही कि अच्छा ये वाला character ये इंसान या ये actor निभा रहा है. But अभी क्या हो गया है, आप सिर्फ उस किरदार को ही जानते हैं. आप जानते नहीं कि वो इंसान कौन है जो उस किरदार को play करता है. So that is something which is missing nowadays, and I think of course everybody would like to know that who you really are, and this is what your name is. So that is something which is lacking, and your name doesn't come on television screen anymore. Casting role nahi hoti hai, titles role nahi hote. So that's really sad, which used to happen before. But yes, of course, another thing is, a good side is that abhi bahut widen ho gaya hai horizon television ka. So you can really इंफॉर्मेशन दे सकते हैं, आप लोगों को सीख दे सकते हैं. एक टेलीविजन एक माध्यम भी हो गया जहाँ पर you can really teach people about social values, about messages you can give about what is and currently what is happening is kind of shown to people and people learn from that.
So this was my next question. What in the television industry would you like to change?
I would definitely like to change the rigidity which we face in terms of being for an actor, typecasting the actor. See, an actor word is someone who can play various roles if you have that capability of a performer, and if you're versatile, you can do so many characters. तो मुझे हमेशा से ये लगा है कि हम एक एक्टर को हमेशा टाइपकास्ट क्यों कर देते हैं. सपोज एक को हमें अगर फॉर इंस्टेंस एक कोई अच्छा नेगेटिव करता है तो उसको हम हर शो में उसको नेगेटिव किरदार क्यों देते हैं. Why don't we try and explore that there are other possibilities, which can come out of this human being, of this performer, which we do not, because I guess we are scared of taking risks, and which is not right for an actor. Because मैं भी जैसे मैं बोलती हूँ कि मुझे भी एक दूसरा कैरेक्टर करना है, मुझे भी नेगेटिव करना है. Okay, I have a warm face, I have a nice sweet face, beautiful face. That doesn't mean that I can only play good roles, roles which are positive. Of course I can have gray shades in me, I can have a negative angle. So if one gives an actor a chance, a performer a chance to do those kind of, or having those possibilities, then I'm sure one can explore that. So that is one aspect I think I would really would like to change. So another thing which I really would like to change is the TRP things, because this TRP things makes people like, oh okay, Thursday को आ रही, okay Wednesday को आ रही, okay Friday को आ रही, अब क्या होगा, अब हमें क्या चेंज करना पड़ेगा, अब हमें क्या नई चीज़ लानी पड़ेगी. एंड उस नई चीज़ के चक्कर में क्या हो जाती है ना, अभी मशीन बन गए हम लोग. That's what's happening. We're not really taking out the real talent. We're not really exploring or trying to be innovative and trying to be really creative in a real sense. We're just kind of not doing art for art's sake, We're trying to doing art for TRP's sake or art for money's sake. That is what is really come into it, which is not, I know money is really important, and I know it's very essential in one's life, but then sometimes I feel that it really kind of closes us, and हम थोड़े से blocked हो जाते हैं and rigid हो जाते हैं, which I think should not be the case. Because personally I've never been a person who's like, okay अभी TRP क्या आई है, अच्छा अभी ये क्या आया है, all that. So I think that one needs to change that if one can. If there are possibilities, yes.
Your take on reality shows?
Oh my God, there's so many. There's so many dance shows, cookery shows, Big Boss type of shows. In fact, I was so shocked because there was some cookery show which was coming on a particular channel, and I thought they would really like. One is of course the Master Chef, which comes, which is like really professional. People are really chefs and really love cooking, and they really can cook well. But then there was a show where they were taking all these celebrities to cook. Now I thought they would really concentrate on what one celebrity likes to cook, and is if they are really fond of cooking. But then suddenly I saw this twist in the tale, which went on to a kind of a Big Boss kind of an angle where they're like really gossiping about people. And I said, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? So this is what it is, this is what it comes to, that because you want to kind of tickle people in a wrong way or in a right way, like they feel is the right way, is not the thing, is not what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm saying. You kind of deviate yourself from being creative and from really exploring the better possibilities and really reaching out to people in the real manner, and not faking things. That's what is not right. Faking is not right. I know cinematic liberty and all these and fantasy is very important. But then when you are really coming into a real thing, then you should really come into